Sampayetia Obayansa Fusu Obunubia Wankana Sam. The health status and productivity level of people are greatly influenced by the state of environmental sanitation conditions in which they live in. Improper disposal of plastics is an important issue worldwide and an urgent problem in many urban centers and developing countries. This is the large increase in the number of people living in urban centers, coupled with rising per capita incomes, which have led to rising per capita generation of both solid and liquid waste and increasing improper disposal of plastics and waste. This environmental issue has reached a stage whereby if steps are not taken to curb, will go a long way to destroy our environment, leaving our future generation wanting. Negative effects of improper waste management not only ends in a disgusting view but also affects the overall economy of a country. Plastic water bottles eventually break down for release of a harmful component called diethyl hydroxylamine, known as DEHA. This is a carcinogen which hurts our reproductive capabilities, causing liver dysfunction and weight loss issues. DEHA seeps into the surrounding areas of the soil and water bodies to harm the animal and plant life that depends on it. Water is contaminated through improper disposal of waste. Water is an excellent solvent. It can contain numerous dissolved chemicals. As a result, whilst moving through, water picks up pollution along the way. It often has dissolved substances like various chemicals and gases. Rainfall easily mixes to toxic liquid substance and seeps into the water streams to end up in nearby water bodies. Thus, ponds or even drinking water, taps are susceptible to the dangers of contamination. Carcasses float on the surface and we see animals feed on it. Mosquitoes also feed on it. The diseases carrying mosquito now spread sickness and death among human population. Another example of dangerous effect of improper waste management and disposal is soil contamination, which occurs when hazardous chemicals come into contact with soil. The chemicals are absorbed by plants, which are later utilized by other organisms, including human, which as a result can cause disease or even death. Improper waste disposal or management can also interfere with the food supply as plant growth is impaired, reducing the amount of food produced. There will be more plastic in the ocean than fish by 2050 if nothing is done. According to the Ellen and MacArthur Foundation, the negative impact that plastic waste is having on the environment and human health is profoundly evident. Here are some interesting interventions that address plastic waste from various aspects of society. Better holistic solid waste management systems. Sustainable disposal infrastructure must be invested to help reduce improper waste disposal and plastic disposal. Recycling in manufacturing is also a way to reduce waste disposal. Plastic waste is being put to productive use in both local and global capacities. Simple solutions that local communities are pursuing include using recycled plastic and filler for cement. Ropes and household goods such as baskets and mats. At a larger scale, manufacturers are using recycled plastic and textiles to make clothing and furniture. By using waste materials for products with monetary values such as clothing, shoes, or road constructions, society is incentivized to collect plastic and capture its full value. Partnership is an informal way of collecting plastic waste. Informal waste collectors are the powerhouse of recycling efforts in many countries, and bolstering their capacity can increase plastic recycling. In Mexico, the company PetStar has developed a vertically integrated recycling chain with Coca-Cola and partnered with informal workers for the supply of used plastic bottles. Not only do informal workers earn higher and more consistent wages with a steady demand for the materials, but the plastic recycling industries achieve resilience even during poor global markets by partnering with a beverage company. Countries all over the world can leverage the informal sector to both reduce plastic waste and socially empower vulnerable populations. Community campaign is also a way to reduce improper disposal of waste and plastic. Management of plastic waste often starts at the household and individual levels, and effective strategies to educate and motivate citizens can dramatically change behavior. In Jamaica, environmental wardens across the country and sensitizing their neighbors about community cleanliness and disposing of waste in a safe, environmentally friendly manner. They are community members employed through a World Bank supported project to spread awareness about waste management and keeping communities clean and healthy. The communities and schools that are part of the project are collecting plastic bottles at volumes to sell to a recycler and removing them from littering or clogging the communities. Policy and planning is also a way to reduce disposal of waste and plastic. Once adequate collection and disposal systems are in place, which are necessary for cities to ensure all waste is managed in an environmentally sound manner, cities can pursue focused interventions such as bans on certain types of plastic. For example, California's ban on plastic led to a 72% decrease in plastic litter on local beaches from 2010 to 2017. Rwanda has also completely banned the use of plastic bags in the country. The global waste problem is multifaceted, but also are its solutions. So, given all the negative effects highlighted due to the improper waste disposal, persons should be particularly careful to promote and exercise all the necessary practices to ensure that they do the right thing, and if by chance you do find yourself with certain types of waste that can't be discarded with your regular trash, you can contact a waste removal service to come in and remove it. Thank you.